You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb over a fresh can of Wilshire. Stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood. Take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no ghost writer. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up for my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written. Hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle. What? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like Parker Lewis. You must be foolish.
All right, fellas, here we go. We're back again for another episode of the Washington Commanders take the field this Sunday against the Miami Dolphins. It's going to be interesting because we fired our defensive coach, and our defense sucks. So, Ron Rivera takes over on the defensive side of the ball. Hasn't coached defense in 7 years. Maybe 8 years, maybe 9. Okay. This dude, I don't know what he's going to be thinking. They say that the best thing to do is to pare down your defense and make it fast. That's not Ron's style. That's not Ron's style.
Slow?
Huh? Slow and methodic. That's why he has Barton in the center of the field. That's why he has Mayo backing him up. Because he likes slow players. I don't even want to. I don't go any deeper than that. But listen, Miami is fast. This is a track team we're playing. Track team we're playing, and it's going to be interesting. If not, just to see how much they score on us. But and listen, if Ron somehow pulls a genie out of his bottle,
genie baby,
and is able to play the style of defense that he wants, which is bend but don't break. I'm not sure that's going to work because these dudes, 2 plays, 3 plays, they're in the red zone. And we're going to have to run the ball. We just don't have that kind of offense. So we're going to have to try to play keep away like we did with Philly the couple of times that we did play them well. But and people who watch and don't worry about it, they looking to the right because they got the football game on. It's Thursday night football, Dallas against Seattle.
I was looking.
If you ever see somebody looking to the right, that's what it is.
No, I was looking to the right for hope. I hope that everything that you just said will show some kind of favor. That's all that is, man. I'm just looking for hope because it's going to get bad, y'all. It's going to get worse than it. Ron Rivera is our defensive coordinator.
Ding.
Al, do the Ron.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, so yeah, I don't know.
No, I know. I know.
Well,
I'm spin it.
I'm looking for hope, and you're praying for hope, and Al is wishing for hope. And if we have any hope, it will be to keep the score respectable. We're not going to win. We're not one of those teams that can pull a rabbit out of the hat. That's not how we play. We have to get ahead and hope we don't get caught. These dudes are
what? Let's
track professionals.
I'm gonna try to be a little positive. What if Ron comes in there and says, "Man, we ain't got nothing to do, so we're gonna blitz all night." What if he did that? And Tua takes a walk. That's his game. You know this guy is Mr. Glass. So we just get one good solid and we just keep coming. Who's coming off the bench after 2?
That's true.
No idea.
That's true. unfortunately, we had a dude named Danny DeVito.
It beat the
Fresh
brakes
from the
off.
Pizza Hut.
Right.
Beat us. This man was making pizzas 2 weeks before we played them, and he beat us.
Well, wait.
Handily.
Wait a minute, folks.
It wasn't even close.
What Al said is not true.
Allegedly making pizza.
Yes, very much so. However, he wasn't the caliber of player that we should have lost to. So with that being said, that could be a possibility, though, fellas.
I mean,
Ron
that's a great idea, Trey.
Nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose at this point, gentlemen.
It's a great idea.
Send the house, 0 blitzes.
You're asking man to go against his entire nature, his entire history of football.
He has to, because guess what? Everybody knows what he's done so far.
No,
and
see,
you can blame it on Del Rio. And look, to save his pedigree, in order for him maybe go someplace else, he might not be a head coach, but he could still be a coordinator. Come on, man. Who's worse? Is anybody worse than us anymore?
We got the 4th pick, so we 14. We coming.
Nobody's worse. No team is worse.
we shooting for the top, baby. Number one.
We climbing the charts.
He's not going to do that. You know, Ron is who he is, man, and he's going to come in and play conservative and hope that he can down something. Ron, listen, you seen Ron for 4 years fold his arms and did nothing. Okay, he's not going to do that. He doesn't have the answers. He doesn't have the answers.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
We can be eliminated.
You telling me you're going to blitz and we have no back end. Our D-backs have regressed.
Yes, I'm saying
so you
trying
to throw 70 on us again, right?
First of all, tell me where we blitzed enough for you to have that analogy. You're only talking about a good team. You're talking about what could happen. We haven't even done it to say that. We haven't blitzed in one game enough times for you, Deacon, to say, oh, that's the reason why we lost. Matter of fact, Deacon, what you don't want to admit is that most times when the play was disrupted, it was because we sent some heat.
Trey, can I tell you something?
No, you can't. Not when you make that statement. You can't tell me nothing because you really do believe you're scared, my friend. You're scared. We have nothing. This is what I'm saying, Al. We have nothing to lose. Why is he trying to defend losing by 70? Who cares? We have nothing to lose, gentlemen. 0. We're out of it, Deacon. Let it go. What do you want to do? Are you going to work and people talking about the fact that we lost by 45 the last game to Dallas and during the Turkey Bowl, and you're saying, well, at least we didn't blitz because it could have been 112. Is that what you're saying, Deacon? Is that what you're standing on? It don't matter anymore, fellas. It's over. Blitz, man. Do something different. You still want to do the same thing. Yes, we suck. We suck on defense. We suck on offense. Okay, so why don't we do crazy stuff, Al? Why don't we run the Wildcat? Why don't we put in your boy, who's the backup quarterback? Who cares? Our season is over, gentlemen. What are you guys sitting here trying to figure something out? It's over, man. Bieniemy's not going to be here. He's gone. He's gone. You know it. Everybody's gone. They're going to clean house, man. Why don't we get see what we have?
So speaking of that, why can't we play our rookies?
Hold on.
You want to let Deacon respond to that real quick?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna respond to that because I'm not listening.
No. Listen. I'm looking right here. I'm looking at the stats. We blitz the 12th most in the NFL.
Well, from 2023,
12th most in the NFL.
That's not enough.
Apparently not.
Hey, so what's New York? Is New York number one? Out of curiosity, who's number one?
I don't know. I just looked at the Washington stats.
What?
I don't care. I don't care because it's not enough. What's the point? It's not enough.
That's my point. Let's just.
Well, all I'm saying is that blitzing more is not going to cure our L's. Our defense sucks. We haven't been coached properly.
But
so they're going to just cross it over top of us.
So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I do know. Aren't you tired of watching quarterbacks have all day, gentlemen?
Who you going to blitz?
I don't know. Everybody.
I'm just saying, think. Who you going to blitz?
Everybody. Zero blitz.
Come on.
Everybody.
Who you
know why? So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying to you. And I guess you guys are not understanding
go zero
what I'm
blitz,
saying. I'm saying, so I think New York did it to us. No, listen, New York did it to us twice. You don't have a time as a quarterback to set. You're saying that if we zero blitz, the quarterback is still going to have some time to see over the 11 men coming after him and hit a wide open receiver with a spiral pass. That is terrible. I want to see it.
That's our defense.
I want to see the failure. And then I'm going to have to consider another team because I don't believe it. I don't believe, and I'm not saying, so make sure you understand. I'm not saying every play. I'm not saying whatever. But I'm saying, you know what aggressive defense looks like because those are the ones that beat the brakes off of us. I just want to be a little more aggressive. This little stand-up, contain stuff has to stop. We got to do some stunts. A corner blitz, maybe one corner blitz. Maybe see what St. Juice could do to shake somebody up, send them on the corner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you, who do you want to blitz? Because right now, we're looking for a draft pick. We're not going to the playoffs, okay? So winning this game has no structure, has no ability to tell us anything if we're always blitzing. We need to find out if somebody can check. Do we have corners that can check receivers?
Wow.
Do we have safety that can hit the box? That's why the defensive player got fired. That's why he got fired, man.
Turn this channel off.
We haven't been doing that. Listen, so what you're saying is we had to blitz because our corners can't check. And our safety.
We pretty much know the players that play, what their talent is. We know. So I'm advocating putting in Martin. You know what I'm saying? I'm advocating putting in people that haven't played.
I know. He is playing.
Martin's playing.
He is playing.
The only player I want to see in there is Jabril Cox. If we got to get rid of him, I want to know this year.
Well, how about more KJ Jones and all them jokers that we drafted?
KJ Henry is starting.
Well, we want to pick all them draft picks that haven't done nothing all year.
Big out. All of them are playing. It's just that they ain't doing shit. The only person who isn't playing is Strongberg.
He's hurt.
Lucky him. He doesn't get blamed.
Well, the quarterback is hurt too. What's his name? He hurt his elbow.
Who? Yeah, but he played all year though. He played all year for the most part.
We know what he about to.
Emmanuel Fields, yeah, we seen the show. We've been to that puppet show.
Barbecue chicken, yeah.
It is what it is, fellas. We're gonna lose. It's just a matter of how we want to lose. The defense is brand new to Ron Rivera. You know he wasn't sitting in the coach's room.
No, he said it. He
wasn't. Huh?
He said it. He wasn't doing it. He said it. He said he's going to simplify it.
Somebody should ask him what he was doing.
He was managing the team. He was paperwork, basically. Yeah.
So that's why he bad at managing the game because he's doing everything but watching the team play and knowing what we're good and what we're bad at.
Well, he didn't even know Sam Howell was on the team. Remember he said that? Remember?
Who's this guy?
He did say that. He did say that. Who was Sam Howell?
That's why I said my thing is let's put people that put some of them dudes, some of them wide receivers that's on the practice squad, bring them up, throw them out there.
We don't have no practice. We don't have them. We're not that deep.
I personally not. I know what Terry can do. I really do. I know what Terry can do. I want to see these last 5 games and see what Dotson can do. Put Dotson in Terry's position.
Yeah, but what you messing up
out there?
Yeah, but what you're messing up at that point is you're messing up the connection between Howell and Terry. They need this time. There's a strong
possibility Howell's not going to be there next year, man. I mean,
yeah, but you have to play as if. You can't. If you say he's not going to be there now, then I understand what you're saying. But we don't know that. So you can't waste time.
What I'm trying to say is Hal has had 10 games. We got a feeling for what he is at this point in his career. We have a feeling for him. We do. We have a good feeling for who Hal is now. Now,
so let me ask you,
you look at the number 1 picks. We're gonna have a top 5 pick, and we look at Hal. And I got a feeling they're gonna pick one of them top 5 players.
Forget about them. What do you want? What are you gonna do? You got the number 4 pick.
Top 5 players.
Huh?
I'm picking one of them top 5 players.
No. Top 5 quarterback is what you pick.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. Top 5 quarterback.
So what if he come in as a bum and we give it a Hal?
That's the chance you roll. If I'm a new coach, I'm a new GM, I'm coming with my guys, just like Ron came with his guys. I'm coming with my guys. And we're going to try it my way.
So we're going to start all over again. Trying to find a quarterback.
You can't see that. You can't see that, Deacon.
You're not trying to find a quarterback? Hell no.
Wait a minute.
Now, you know how long it has been taking us to get an average quarterback on the field?
I'm trying to prepare you, Deacon.
Don't prepare me for another 32 years.
It's like when Ron came in, he put all them Carolina people. Ron came in, he put everybody, all the secretaries, everybody from Carolina came up here.
Carolina
You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna bring your people in.
That's stupid.
And you're gonna bring your quarterback. You're gonna bring Deion Sanders' son in or whoever in, and he's gonna be your quarterback.
Shador
gonna be your quarterback.
Yeah, he won like 4 games the whole season.
Awesome. Wait,
awesome.
He can't do it by himself.
But it doesn't matter because we're starting over again. So don't worry about it. He's gonna be doing it by himself.
I'm gonna take my $90 million and I'm gonna pick the veterans that I want on the team. Not them bum veterans that Ron picked. I'm gonna pick some veterans with my $90 million.
Anybody who's a free agent, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing them in here.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just talking about the quarterback position. We have struggled over so many years just to find an average quarterback.
But
when you're
a coach and you're a GM, you believe in.
I understand that. Listen, I don't even mind if you pick a quarterback if it's a good quarterback. If he has talent and it looks like he's going to be one of those guys, I don't mind you picking him. But you don't waste time now eliminating the fact that Hal needs to get connection.
To be honest with you, Deacon, these last 5 games, I want to see the talent I do have on the team if I haven't seen anybody. Secondly, I'm like Trey. What do I have to lose? I am blitzing. I am running reverses. We having fun. I'm getting fired. If I'm running, I'm getting fired. He know he getting fired. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying my $8 million this year. He getting $8 million. I'm
next year
too.
I don't mind that.
Next year too.
I don't mind that on defense because defense is about coaching.
Well,
so you're a little more liberal on defense. All I'm saying is
I'm sure Bieniemy is trying to get a job, so I'm sure he's not going to go rough style. He probably will try to have a formal offense because he's trying to get a job next year.
Yeah,
right. You figure Bieniemy's trying. There's supposed to be 6 or 7 coaching jobs open next year. Bieniemy, he feel like he's a candidate for one of them jobs.
But maybe because so let's say we clean the house. Okay, we clean the house this year. At the end of the year, Ron's getting fired. Everybody's getting fired. Bieniemy's getting fired. We're gonna start fresh because, like you said, the new GM want to come in and bring his own people. Right? He might not like the way Bieniemy runs the offense. Damn sure ain't gonna like how Ron ran the team. And they already did him a favor with Jack being dipped. So, who you going after? I said Harbaugh. Al clowned me about it. Said he's only about 3 years worth of coach, and then he's gonna wear you out.
I mean, I like the offensive coordinator for Detroit. I want to look at some of the 49ers guys. I want to look at some teams that's winning. I'm calling up Pittsburgh and saying, can I do anything to get Tomlin? Can I get Tomlin?
Yeah.
If I'm the owner of the Commanders, I'm calling Pittsburgh. What can I get my man down here?
How many first rounds you gonna get? How many first rounds you gonna dump?
I might have to get him. That dude wins with nothing. What does Pittsburgh got on their team? They have nobody.
Listen, you're right. I said they should have did that when they got Ron.
Man, I'm calling him and saying, what do I need to do? And I want to understand that Harris has a relationship with Pittsburgh because he was a part owner of Pittsburgh at one time. So I'm calling them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking in the college ranks too, looking at some of them college coaches. I'm trying to bring somebody new and fresh in. He's going to do something different. He's like the dude from Miami. Who was the dude from Miami? Oh, he was an offensive coordinator. But he's doing something different. I'm telling you what I'm not doing.
He's I'm just saying he's a proven winner. When he came into the 49ers were like 1-11, and then they went to the championship, not championship yet. The championship, Harbaugh, yeah. The next year they went to the Super Bowl. Then next year
I'm not mad at Harbaugh being a coach. He can coach.
I'm just saying we need somebody who is proven to know how to win the team.
I'm just saying that he's more of the general type. He's like the general, and sometimes that can wear thin. They already was crying about the enemy hollering and screaming at him.
Yeah.
Which is true. We found out that a lot of people, from what they said, that the players, they're not all excited about the enemy possibly being the coach, man.
Because
they don't want to hear that.
Yeah, because if they were winning, it would be all good.
Right.
But we ain't winning. So you don't want anybody yelling at you and you losing.
Yeah, well, I think this generation is a little different than the way we grew up. You know what I'm saying? Trey can probably speak to that a little bit. They might not can handle the type of stuff that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
It's a different. It's a huge difference, man. When participation trophies started, and when that started, it messed everything up with sports, man. That rock iron competitiveness of, I mean, to this day, man, some of the people, man, that we used to play and stuff like that, we still don't talk to. But that's not the same, man. It's different, man. So, and I'm not, and when they go to complaining about it, you know what I'm saying? Initially, I was like, oh man, those guys, man, they little soft, man. I mean, that's what it is. It's sports. Why they giving the enemy a hard time? And until we started seeing results, I guess, then that's what it is. Because I don't think Belichick is whispering and patting guys on their shoulder and telling them, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the dude from the 49ers is doing the same thing. He's not doing that.
No, I think Ocho Cinco said when he was talking about Belichick that one year he played for him, man, he was like, as soon as he came in, he could tell by the way the culture was. He was like, I'm not even going to say anything. He knew he was third string. You know what I'm saying? He was third receiver. That's what we talking about. Chad Ocho Cinco, who was never, ever. You can't laugh at the fact that dude wasn't a baller. But when he went to play, and I don't know who he was behind, but he was the third receiver. Because Belichick's whole system was, you got to prove it here, champ. Yeah, I know what you did on the other teams, but here, you just coming in, show me. And there was no argument. He's a prima donna. You know that. So you know that he was going to definitely say something. But so sometimes you can just feel it with the culture. You know what I'm saying? And we do now, not to take everything away from Ron, he did change the culture when it was needed. And let's not take that away from him. He did change the culture, but that's how bad it was. And he rose up, and then we just streamlined. It was never any trajectory. It just seemed like it just leveled off, and now it has that slow decline like the Dow Jones. And that's just where we are. And unfortunately, because we had the murky waters prior to him getting here, we don't have the patience. We don't have another 2-3 years with you, man. I'm sorry. That's the only thing. He might have been able to get a couple of lucky players in the draft that actually are superstars. And I'm starting to realize that, and I said this back in the day, y'all laughed at me. And I think my man Purdy, is his name Purdy, from 49ers? Do you understand Mr. Irrelevant is, man? It's not around. They don't even. What round is that at? Or Deacon, when Mr. Irrelevant shows up?
It's the last pick in the draft. It was the very, very last person.
Exactly. So whatever last round is, that's him and the last person.
Hey.
And he is falling. So and then I look at that and say, okay, well that's just a lucky thing or whatever. Okay, but then I look at our Alabama players, man, and I look at where they came out in the draft, and I look at the money that they've taken from the team. And I look at the push, and I don't see it. But I see an Aaron Donald that no matter where he lines up on the line, this is just one guy. The other team has to scheme for him because every single solitary play, he's coming and bringing some pressure. I just like, okay, come on, man. We had four guys that was.
But Trey, I have to say, I watched Sweat in the last Chicago game.
He had 4 sacks or something.
Yeah, like, he was coming.
Balling out.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what the coaches said. But he was kind of like a different dude for Chicago for some reason.
So you were talking about different players.
And they're a losing team.
Yeah, they ain't won a game since they beat us.
Yeah, they losers.
But they beat the brakes off us.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But
we had Sweat there.
Yeah, we had Sweat. But here's what we didn't have. Maybe Sweat didn't have the motivation. Sometimes it's all
that 98 million.
I don't know what it was, but think about that for a second. Who did they play when he got 4 sacks? Man? Has he ever gotten 4 sacks here in one game?
He never did what he did, what I saw for us.
Right.
But
So
he was playing. Who did Chicago play?
Little mystery. Let's go ahead and play. The mystery machine, little Scooby Doo here. All right. So they didn't like your boy. Everybody was feeling a certain way. The locker room might be lost. Your Payne gave it up one game or whatever game we lost, and he was saying we got to do better. He didn't show up the next game. Maybe he didn't want to. Maybe it's gotten that bad. We only hear that when they leave. Like when Chase left, what does Daddy say? He ain't want to be there anyway. What? The franchise player, everybody loves Mr. Young. Come on, man. I never would have thought Dad would have said that. I thought Dad might have said what Bobby Three Sticks dad say, you gave my son a bum rap, you treating him bad, da-da-da-da-da. He was like, man, thank you. About time. What? That means that other people in that locker room, man, they're coming out, yay, but they're like, yay, woo, 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 woo. That's why on the sideline you don't hear nobody getting mad. When was the last time you saw somebody outside of Payne and Allen? Was it Payne and Allen fighting each other that one time? I ain't seen no energy, no passion like that.
Oh no! All I saw was Dak Prescott walking around with a turkey leg in his mouth, and my money was missing.
Turkey leg with his mouth, man. Your money,
Deacon
your
wouldn't
pride.
send the league.
Man, I was so mad when I saw that, man. I
said, Deacon send the league. He wouldn't send the league. I was so mad.
Yeah, that's good, because we probably would have got cut that night. I think we both would have said some horrendous.
I was saving us from ourselves.
Yeah, man. All I saw was this man walking around with a turkey leg in the middle of the game. The game was nowhere near over.
And then he went back in the game to play.
Yeah, he played after that. I was like, what in the world?
What just happened?
What just happened? So I'm like, I was through with the season at that moment, man. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think everybody was. That's why I said there's nothing to lose, gentlemen, other than the only thing that we need to look forward to is the second Dallas game. And unfortunately, Prescott probably won't be playing. But whoever lines up, it should be all about the payback.
Danny DeVito wasn't even drafted. And we lost to him. Danny DeVito wasn't even drafted, and we lost to him. So we're not worried about Mr. Irrelevant. We're worried about the dudes at the UDFAs that come off the street.
So then we need to put all our money into somebody who knows how to bring in talent and development. Maybe it isn't coaching. Maybe Ron could stay, but if we could get some true talent. No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
Listen to what I'm saying. Ron, if a caliber of coach like Ron could have talent or true talent, not just talent on paper, true talent.
I'm gonna say this though, Trey. Us three who've been watching football and played a little college and high school football, the last 3 or 4 years, we have looked at the draft, and I guarantee you we picked out the special player in the draft. And we was encouraging the team to draft that player. I can remember all 3 of our draft choices. Man, one of them is number 11 playing right now, that we were screaming and hollering, please draft him at linebacker. Move back and move up and get him. Move up. Don't y'all remember we were screaming?
Yeah.
And who do we go? Who do we end up with? Jamin Davis.
JD.
You know what I'm saying?
When he started.
I remember the dude that's playing for Seattle cornerback right now, we were screaming and hollering, move up to get him. Move up and get him. And he's the best rookie. So we see who's special and who's not special. If we can see it, you can't tell me that Harris can't bring somebody in that can see who's special and not special. It's about 1-2, man. It's about 1-2.
There you
So
go.
we gotta find out that our owner wants to.
No, I think what it is, and I'm just speaking for the Ron years, his problem was he was always trying to project talent as opposed to just looking at the raw talent and seeing.
Yeah,
He's always trying to project. That's why it always seems like we were reaching for players. Yeah, we was always reaching for players instead of getting a special player at his position. We want the guy who can play 4 positions, but never one special. And that just marked his whole tenure here. It was always a projection and a reach, and it never was just get the talented player on the board. Just get the best player on our board, and we can work with the rest. We'll figure it out. Players figure things out. But if you get a guy who's just all over the place, who can play multiple positions, usually he's playing multiple positions because he's getting beat out by everybody at the position. So I play safety, now I play corner. Hey, now I play middle linebacker. That's because he keeps losing his position.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Trey. He was position flex dude, man. But like I said, I think us three who has limited football knowledge, we played a little high school, a little college, we can clearly see in the draft who was the special player. And we almost identified it every time. The last 3 years on this DMV Sports 3 show, baby, the OGs predicted. So when we do our draft show next February, please watch it because we're going to give it to you again. We're going to give it to you again. Trust me.
Isn't that what the Lakers did? They took one of the analysts from the NBA draft show and made him their GM.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
Maybe we need to call Mel Kiper, give him a job. This dude was looking at film all year long, man. At least he can be an analyst or somebody.
I don't think it's hard. It's not rocket science, man.
It's not, but it seems that they don't want to do it.
It's a lot of politics that plays into it too.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
And that's the thing that we only see when people leave. So when people leave, then that's how we found out how terrible your boy was, Snyder. It was when Trent left. Trent said, "Oh, by the way, he sucks. Can't stand him. This, and this," and then made people go, And everybody who left after that was always like, "Man, it's terrible in there, man. It's bad, what it is." And so I think we're going to hear a lot, man. But again, we do have a new regime who did do what they should have done, which is pick up from where the last regime left off, observe, like he's doing now. And I just hope that he can see talent better than we've got. Now we got some players, but and then and it's not just the talent, using the players to their strengths. Yeah. That's the second step.
That's why JDR got fired.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He didn't use it to the strength.
You don't.
Yep.
You don't. If you do decide to run for 1 yard, Gibson is not the guy. When you got the guy here who can fall down for 4 yards, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that. You line it up like but the Seattle game here.
Oh, you want me? This is I probably shouldn't say this, but B-Rob is not the 1 yard guy. I'd ride Rodriguez before I ride B-Rod. And I'll say this because I've seen him too many times get to the line with his feet parallel. He doesn't drive through blocks, man. I watch this game. I've seen several games where he gets to the line and one guy tackles him. Now, if he gets rolling, he gets moving downfield, he gets a hole, this could be hard to tackle. But when he has to stop and search for a hole, he's not the guy.
Yeah, I don't think
on the 1 yard, you're supposed to run up somebody back. I was always told, you better get that dude out of the way or that running back is going to be up your back. He doesn't do that. I don't see him doing that. I seen him on the sidelines
But I think Deacon's exactly right. I want to see what Rodriguez can do. I mean, as a rookie, I want to see what he can do. I want to see how, in these last 5 games, fight for a starting position next year. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. You know, I mean, and then, you know, I want to see if anybody can put some chicken wing and mumble sauce onto the field. And what I
Technically,
mean by that,
you can put chicken and mumble sauce anywhere.
I want the Cowboys come here this next time. I don't care if it's the third string out there. Somebody need to be hidden because that was embarrassing.
Payback.
It gotta be. I don't care if they put the third string out there. The third string should be broken up.
Yeah.
And somebody should be cooking the turkey before the game, because I sure know that we ever get close to winning.
On the sideline, deep fried turkeys,
pulling out turkey legs. Everybody, cheerleaders, eating turkey legs.
Oh man!
I'm telling you, man, that's got to happen.
Well, we don't need to predict. Do we need to predict this game? Y'all want to get a score for this Miami game, or we want to say we want to?
Oh, don't do that.
Okay. You don't want to score at all?
We want to see a competitive game, not just on the field, but a cerebral game from the coaching. We don't want to see shotgun 3rd and 1. We don't want to see that, guys. And I'm telling you, I'm ready. I'm gonna be ready because I'm sure there's a cooking show or something on at that time that I could be watching. If I just see people just giving away the game. It's going to be a tough one. I need to see something better than that, man. I need to see something better, man.
You got to score more than 10 points.
I don't want to see a bubble screen on a 3rd and 6. I don't know, man. No. Can we say that the slants do work in Washington? Because I've seen a little bit more this year. Do they work, guys?
Yeah, the fades work too.
I need to see. What'd you say?
The fades work too.
No, don't compare the two. We don't have a fade, man. But you know what? I would love to see Washington with the nothing to lose attitude go deep on 1st down. If you send 2 guys deep, if you send 1 deep, if you send one, but their 1st down is like y'all need to back up. It's 1st down until the defense said, "Hey, it's 1st down." They about to go deep, and then maybe that's when you do your play action. But you know, I'm just saying, it's like, come on, man, simple stuff. But airing it out every now and then, it's a 50-50 ball still. And I'm thinking that our receivers can do it. And Howell has placed the ball in some windows that I haven't seen, like Deacon said, in a very long time. There's some tight windows he's thrown to it. I was like, that's not a Washington quarterback. Washington quarterbacks don't do that.
Yeah, he has talent.
What I'm saying? So I'm just saying, then show me the talent. And that could actually help. I know good coordinators on the other team, defensive coordinators from other teams probably know that Howell and Brown were together in North Carolina. So when Brown is on the field, have Brown on the field a little more than once a game so that they're looking at that, oh, he's probably going to go to Brown, which is going to pull somebody off of somebody else. Maybe that's when Logan Thomas can get 12 yards instead of 5. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that you can use for, and then go, Brown. That's what you're good for. You're probably the fastest guy on our squad, right? And he's still the fastest. Would you say that?
It don't seem like
nobody's fast. Terry can't even get pulled away no more. Nobody's fast, but who's the fastest? That's a serious question. Who's the fastest?
I mean, I haven't seen speeds in a minute, man. Have you seen?
You know who might be speedy? What's that dude name? The number was it 3 that we got now?
Pringle, yeah.
Pringle? Is Pringle fast?
No, he's not fast. He's a route runner.
Can we get Metcalf in the screen? I mean, not Metcalf. I'm saying Metcalf watching this game. Can we get my man, the punt returner? Can we get him in a screen?
He might pull a hamstring.
As long as we only need 10, 15 yards. You know, don't send him 60 yards down the field.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He got 20 fast. He got 20 steps.
He got 20 good ones.
That's all we need for a 1st down, right? That's all we need. You do that on like a 2nd and 5. Have him go out into a screen pattern, man. He's probably the shiftiest guy.
Shifty, yeah. That's why I said I thought Jahan Dawson was our shifty dude. That's why I said, why isn't he playing in the slot?
Because he's not running. There you go. That's your answer. He's not running shifty moments. He's running these these big receiver plays that unless you running it's a timing pattern, that's the only way you're going to get him to do what he needs to do. It's got to be timing for him. Now, if you put him in the slot, then you can see if he got some wiggle.
Yeah.
But again, that's us.
We just got to score more than 10 points. I mean, I'm hoping for Bieniemy and I'm a Bieniemy fan. I'm admitted. I want him to be, a coach somewhere.
Listen,
maybe not here somewhere.
Here's my
you got to give us more than 10 points.
Here's my prediction. If B-Rob gets 125 on the ground and 50 in the passing yards, we're going to win.
Okay.
125 and 50.
If Ron can unfold his arms and put a headset on it and call a play,
call plays.
I would feel better.
I believe you're going to feel better this week, Al.
And I need
no choice.
My man to bring the energy that he was supposed to have been bringing all year. And I'm talking about my man, Major Tutty. He hasn't got the sideline up yet.
He hasn't showed up.
All right, y'all, we out of here. Out there. I hear that go-go.
Anytime Major Tutty comes up, it's over.
It's over. I hear that go-go. We talking Tutty talk. We talking Tutty talk.
We talking Tutty talk.
It's time to go. All right, y'all. Like and subscribe.
Come on, Tutty.
We'll be on after the game on Sunday. This is not one of those Sundays, so we will be on no matter what the score is. We accept the L if we get it. So, we were just a little tight on that 30.
We was tight.